Alone, the street needs us. Black nose, black lips, black features. You know what? I'm the young black Jesus. They're trying to block the black leaders. Can't leave the streets alone, the street needs us.
Yeah, Case, what are you saying about the price of education these days? You reckon it's just spiraling out of control?
What's the price of everything saying nowadays, fam? Price of everything spiraling out of control, you get me? You know?
True.
Yeah, even like people are trying to say, oh, peace, love, bun a little weed. They can't even afford weed no more, you get me? Like, so now I'm just being silly. Like, the price of everything is going up right now, you get me? So obviously education is part and parcel, innit? But that's a good question though, because it allows me to kind of like voice my whole opinion on the thing, which is like, when I studied in uni, yeah, I graduated not long ago, yeah. When I studied in uni, most of the work that I'd done, coursework based, I had to get off the internet, you know what I mean? And obviously sometimes you might have had to have like a little Athens password to go download the journals and that, but a lot of the stuff was basically accessible to anyone on the internet, you get me? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, technically we can teach ourselves like everything that they're trying to teach us, you get me, in the thing, and more to a higher level, because they're only teaching it to you to pass, you get me? You can set your standard and know what you want to know and what you're trying to get out of it, and focus on that in a way that you would have never been able to focus in a lecture full of how many people, you get me? But obviously we still need, I wouldn't have gone uni to study and amass a certain amount of debt like most people are doing in this country if there wasn't a certain benefit, if you want to call it, in the real world by saying, look, I've got this certificate. I mean, if you got a master's right now, you can go into the job market. Not that the job market is anything glamorous, there's people out there with masters that can't get jobs, you get me? But you can go into the whole job market with a master's and get a better job, much better job than you would have been able to get with a degree or less, you get me? So there is a certain kind of benefit from going to study, but at the same time we can teach ourselves, man. And I like to make a, if you want to call it, a plea to the youths, which is, yo, I was young once. You're gonna meet a lot of adults in your life that, even especially in school, a lot of adults who, remember, they was young once. So a lot of the mistakes you're gonna make in your life, they've seen people make it, they've made it themselves, they've heard about it, they've read about it, they can understand it and give you advice on a degree that you can't even pay for this advice, you get me? So I guess what I'm trying to say is make a plea to the youths, all the youths growing up. Like, the youths just got their A levels. I tweeted the other day, big up all the youths that smashed their A levels, because I was there once. I flopped my A levels, but I smashed my GCSE. I got 1 A, 9 Bs. I done my GCSE maths when I was in 3rd year. How about that? Like, but when I got to A levels, I started really messing about, and I got a was it an E in maths and not a D in maths and an E in psychology, or the other way around, or something like that. But it didn't really mean nothing, it didn't really hold me back as such. But the point I'm trying to make is, you see, when you're a youth growing up, you're gonna get teachers saying, yo, read your books, do this, do that. You can't buy time, you get me? If you're studying right now and you're meant to be doing your GCSEs, go school and smash it. Don't watch these other donuts out there that want to make the mistakes that good people are trying to tell you, look, yo, stay off that road, you know what I mean? So like, even if you're not studying in uni per se, you know what I mean, and you see certain people doing destructive things that are long, you might even see a person like me on the road. I'm not talking like I'm Jesus Christ out here, I ain't in it, you get me? I'm just trying to give advice to the youths, because I've been there, you get me? So take your time out to study, because knowledge is powerful, man. Knowledge is powerful, you get me? Like, if you can go online and learn how to take a tooth out, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I know enough man that sign on to get their teeth done, because the dental thing is free if you're signing on, you get me? I don't sign on, so I'm not getting my teeth done right now, you get me? I might make a little change and go and get my teeth sorted out, but I probably hold that back till a situation, you know what I mean? That's how people are thinking out here, you get me? But if you're a man that can go on the net and take your teeth out, fam, you don't even need to go to the doctors, because there's people out there that take their teeth out. You get me? There's people out there that midwives, like that have babies at home. I've said that before. You get me? There's people out there. I heard people 2 generations up in the family I am built their own house. Let me build a house out here and let the wind blow and let it fall all on all of us tonight. I don't know how to build a house, but you can learn that stuff online and put your heart to it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you want to do something, proper study it and learn it, whether you're getting the degree, piece of paper, and you're paying for it, or better still, you're just raping the whole system, innit? You're just taking what you want from it and creating a better life for you, me, and everyone else. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, like I always say, I won't overrant, but knowledge is powerful, innit? Anyone who tries to tell you otherwise, ask them why. Let them show you why they say that. And if your brain is not really processing it like, yeah, okay, this is true, then yeah, just chuck it to the side, man, and take my word for it. That knowledge is powerful, you get me? So yeah, man, study hard.
Black nose, black lips, black features. You know what? I'm the young black Jesus. They tryna cop